The entire office went silent when the director pointed at me and said, "You're nothing but dead weight. Pack your desk and leave within 1 hour." Everyone stared, some looked away, others secretly smiled, waiting to watch me walk out in humiliation. I quietly nodded, opened a small cardboard box, and began packing my things. She folded her arms with a smug smile, believing she had won. But there was one secret no one in that office knew. The company wasn't hers, it was mine, and by this time tomorrow her career would be over. Stay with me until the end because what happened in the next 24 hours shocked the entire company forever. For over 8 years, I had built the company from the ground up long before the expensive offices, luxury furniture, and record-breaking profits. It was just me working endless nights with a small team that believed in one dream. As the business expanded, I stepped away from daily management. I wanted to know how employees were truly treated, so I quietly returned months later under a simple position using a different name. Only the board of directors knew my real identity. I wanted the truth, not polished reports. At first, everything seemed normal. Then the new operations director arrived. She believed fear created productivity. Meetings became public humiliations. Employees were mocked for asking questions. Good workers resigned. Honest feedback disappeared. Everyone worked in silence because they were afraid. I watched everything without revealing who I really was. One morning, I accidentally corrected a mistake in an important financial report before it reached a client. Instead of thanking me, the director exploded. She accused me of embarrassing management. In front of nearly the entire office, she shouted that I was lazy, useless, and the biggest mistake the company had ever hired. Then she gave me exactly 1 hour to clear my desk. No warning, no investigation, no meeting with human resources, just humiliation. People watched as I packed my family photos, notebooks, and coffee mug into a cardboard box. Some coworkers looked heartbroken but were too afraid to speak. Others believed justice would never come. Before leaving, I politely thanked everyone for their kindness. The director laughed. She believed she had won. The next morning, every employee received an unexpected email, already planning how she would replace me. Minutes later, the board members walked into the conference room. Then I entered behind them. The room became completely silent. Confused faces turned into shock. The chairman smiled and handed me the microphone. He introduced me as the founder, majority owner, and chairman of the company. The director's smile disappeared instantly. She couldn't believe the person she had insulted and fired in front of everyone actually owned the business. I calmly explained why I had returned undercover. I wasn't testing productivity. I was testing leadership. Every complaint from employees, every recorded meeting, every abusive email, every unfair dismissal, every violation of company policy had been carefully documented. The evidence filled hundreds of pages. There was nowhere left to hide. The board voted immediately. Her employment was terminated. Her executive privileges were revoked. Security escorted her from the building she believed she controlled only 1 day earlier. Then I turned to the employees. I apologized for allowing the toxic culture to continue for so long. I announced major changes: anonymous employee feedback, leadership training, mental health support, transparent promotions, fair evaluations. Respect would become the company's strongest policy. Within a year, productivity reached record levels. Employee satisfaction doubled. Former workers returned. Clients noticed the difference. The company became stronger than ever, not because people feared their managers, but because they trusted them. The greatest leaders never need to humiliate others to prove their power. Real leadership earns respect instead of demanding it. And sometimes, The quiet employee everyone underestimates is the person who built everything from the beginning. If this story taught you anything, remember this. Never judge someone's worth by their job title. Respect every employee because you never truly know their story. Power can create fear, but character creates lasting respect. The director believed she had destroyed one man's career. Instead, she ended her own. If you enjoyed this powerful story, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who believes kindness is never a weakness.